Yo, what's up? It's your boy L7. Oh my goodness. Now, today must have been blessed by God right here because somehow, I literally made the video this morning. This morning from my man Theo Chino. We got that event going on Sunday, All the candidates from New York City are being invited. We will help you with your ballot petitions. Now, in that video, I had, captured some NYCHA and HUD because we focus a lot on problems going on at NYCHA, housing. There's a lot of money being flipped around. And I met this lady, but, well, I'm going to let her introduce herself. I've been talking enough. Yeah, go ahead. Who are you?
Good afternoon. My name is Emily Johnson. I live in Carver Houses. I'm also the president of Carver Houses Community Association. Also a member of CVH 700 Strong.
All right. Wait a minute. Am I allowed to smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about your act. Now, my channel is really based around activism. So, what's your activist background?
I've lived over in this development since 1970. I started, doing summer youth, after school programs, joining the tenant patrol. Then after that, I became, part of the tenant patrol, and I was like, I could do something else. Then I decided to do after that. I said, I'm going to go for the gold. I decided to become a part of the Tenants Association.
All right, that's cool. Now that's part of your experience. Now we talked a little bit before this, and that's just the beginning. Holy crap, you have so much deep experience. That's just a little bit of. Now this, I really want my audience to really get to know you on a deeper level because you're gonna see her in some things that I'm doing. This is guaranteed. Yeah. So let's talk about. You said you had some experience as a police officer.
I have experience of doing security. Working down at One Police Plaza, working at 78 Catherine Street, women's shelter.
Okay.
Big history.
And that's awesome, yeah. So you work with the homeless community. That you have like volunteer time there?
Oh yeah, I've had volunteered. I used to work in New Providence. That's downtown by the UN. It's mainly women. It's a women's shelter. It's supposed to be for the working and some of them, mental, some of the domestic violence and things of that nature.
Big up to my people at Bowery Mission and Salvation Army, yeah?
Definitely.
So, when I made the video this morning, actually we featured a demonstration that happened at NYCHA offices, and you were there, and how do I just run into you? This was crazy, right?
Barbara Williams was in the forefront.
Yeah, so, want some of that?
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so Barbara Williams, yeah, so what was that? She was really cool.
Community voices heard.
We may get to actually see her later, yeah? But why were you at that event?
Well, what it is that we have a whole lot of housing issues that are really still not being addressed. All of the repairs are still not being done. The safety and security, we want the cameras up.
Yeah,
you understand? We want the mold gone. We want the repairs to the apartments. We want you to live a better quality of life, and we see the people are still bobbing and weaving and still haven't addressed the situations and things that we have put out to play. We're not going to back down. We want the repairs done.
Let's talk about the extent of the problems, yeah? Now, the thing is that I have a lot of friends in the projects, whether, and I'm in and out of projects all the time regularly, yeah? I'm out of a lot of places, actually. I don't, I'm also in high-end places for some weird reason, yeah? Somehow I just get into those places. But in the projects a lot, and honestly, when you look at the wall, sometimes, like, you can stick the finger in. I've seen like whole hallways, like the whole wall is desiccated, and you can see like the wire behind it, like
it was a thin layer of plaster.
Yeah, and that plaster has all been degraded, right? You don't even see any smooth plaster at all. The whole thing's like it looks like a rock, it looks like a rock, yeah. And then underneath it, you see like the wires sticking out, yeah, because that's how raw it got.
Definitely.
The mold is definitely people have gotten sick. People have actually taken them to court because they've been not taking care of the issues.
I've actually had to have my cabinets taken out.
Yeah?
Because all the flooding, water.
People are reporting that they put in tickets and then they say that they either, that they don't get taken care of for years. They say they just never get attended to, that like 5, 6, 8 years later, they're like still not getting taken care of. That's how extreme it is.
I have a son, my back bedroom door, I've been waiting for a year.
So what do you think causes this to happen?
What it is that when people want to play with the money. When you want to play with the money and mismanage the money, You basically have people stating that they're working and they're not working. What sense does that make? If you got people working and you have to know that you have to accommodate everything that is supposed to be done. Tickets are supposed to be in the system. You're supposed to get a listing of the tickets in the morning of what tickets are supposed to be taken care of. Mm-hmm. You have some tickets, people put in tickets and the tickets are closed and the work wasn't even done.
Yeah.
How does that work? That doesn't work.
There should be some level of transparency.
We want them to be held accountable. You want NYP to be held accountable, we want them to be held accountable.
So right now is a crazy time because there's like a lot of people running for offices and stuff like that. Let's put it out there. Which candidates do you think are more friendly towards tenants' interests? It's time for y'all to start
Rodriguez,
talking
he appears to be.
Okay.
Diana Ayala, she definitely appears to be. Kelmy Rodriguez, definitely. He lives in the development. He's a community activist. He's there. He's part of 700 Strong.
We're gonna have an interview with him later on, probably. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
I'm really excited actually with all the connects that you have politically. Mm-hmm. This lady is much more than you are. Mm-hmm. You will begin to know. You're just getting to know her. You're just getting to know her. Yeah, there's a lot of layers here. There's a lot of layers.
You unravel a lot. It's a lot of history.
This is a rich. Yeah, this is fucking awesome. I've been blessed by God today. I'm telling you. Yeah. At this time, right now, with this stuff going on, this is exactly what this challenge is about. Yeah. So let's talk about what's going on with the Tenants Association. You were at there. You're protesting for the repairs. Yeah. What ended up with that?
Well, with the Tenants Association, I haven't seen them really doing anything. I resigned because I saw that they wasn't going to take care or manage the tenants the way they should.
Right. But you're actually engaging in a different way. You actually took over. You're the tenant. Yeah.
I'm the president of my LLC corporation, and I have a listing of the tenants and things of that nature and their issues. I ask permission, can I represent them? Once they give me the okay, I go for it.
Now, actually, I want to just mention this right now because I'm actually worked with the Yang 2000 presidential campaign, and I was a fan of his ideas, right? But it's not just ideas, implementation.
Definitely.
To tell you the truth.
It's action.
But I'm an idea guy, and this lady, oh my God, has the perfect idea. Let me share it with you guys. It's fucking incredible, yeah? It's gonna make so much sense to you. Okay, so check it out, yeah? I'm in the projects right here, and the thing is that, right, when people paint the walls and stuff, right, that you can see they just do a crap job, and I ain't mad at that because I get it, right? They didn't grow up saying, I want to paint the projects and make them into beautiful art pieces. They're getting paid, they slap the stuff on the wall, they go home, who cares? I get it. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad, yeah? But, right, you started your own company, correct? She started her own company, so her brand is on the line. So Definitely. She wants to make sure that it looks good. Definitely. She has a reason to want to make. And another thing, right, I want to talk about that we talked about earlier is they want to make the projects private. They want to privatize it. I'm not happy. They obviously are having a hard time managing it. Maybe it should go that way. But okay, instead of selling to private developers, oh my God, you should get smacked right now.
Resident management.
The people who are living there, they should get a chance to buy them at reduced price.
Grandfather
Help the people.
Your apartment.
You can.
If you've been in your home over 10 years, till program, grandfather your apartment, and $2,500 you pay for it.
Oh, she just dropped that
Done
science.
Out. Done out.
Yo. What
Done
happened?
out.
But wait a minute. What happens if they sell the complex?
Doesn't matter. That means your apartment becomes worth more than what it is.
So, okay. You know, actually, it's interesting because let's talk about this for a second, yeah? So the thing is that there's a lot of people may know, may not know, but inside of those high-rise buildings, like even the luxury ones, sometimes they'll have
96th Street, Normandy Court.
They'll have like spaces set for affordable housing.
Definitely.
And there'll be like a couple of units in there.
Low income does not mean low income.
I understand that as well.
And that's the sad part.
Unfortunately, I do understand that as well. Let me tell you some of the even more messed up ways, okay? This is something that I found out about in Newburgh because I've done some work up there. You know about Newburgh?
I have family up there.
Oh, word?
Middletown and Newburgh.
So you're gonna okay. So check this out, right? The thing is that when you have like people that come out of jail, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They've been coming off a hard time, and they usually end up in affordable housing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that affordable housing somehow isn't in like the neighborhoods, like like downtown Manhattan, so they just don't somehow end up in there. Somehow you hear about like who's in there, like celebrities and stuff, and when it's really weird, right? Yeah, they don't need the money at all, right? They don't need the money at all,
No.
but their stuff gets fixed first all the time.
Always.
Yeah, because you can't let the celebrity stuff go bad.
You think about it this way. It's all about impression.
It's real weird, yeah.
It's really weird, but if you think about it, they will make the outside look better before they do the inside.
Yeah.
Because if you make the inside look better 1st, it's gonna pour right into the outside, and it's gonna fix itself. Because guess what? The inside will reflect what you want the outside to be.
Okay.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
But like I said, yes, Nitya, you have a job to do. Tenants, I tell tenants this all of the time. They have a job to do, but it's also our job to help them maintain it. That's how the value stays the way it is. That's how you become relevant. Because you think about it, in different districts, if people don't vote, when they do the census and they ask you for a body count, they don't care whether you're labeled alien, you just got here. They don't care. They just want to know the numbers. Because I'm telling you, what do they always say? In numbers, there's what? Power.
Okay. I'm thinking about right now, there's a couple of people that actually had housing questions for me that I'm in alliances with. So I got to think about, okay, so one of them is, okay, there's two, I'm going to tell you about the more controversial one first. Okay. The trans community says that a lot of times public housing, right? Yeah, that they get kicked out.
They're discriminated.
And you know what, to tell you the truth, I've been homeless, stuff like that, you know what I mean? The trans community, homeless community also, the furthest down the scale, I would say, as in terms of the way that we're treated. The thing is that sometimes we went to the hospital and we're supposed to be seen. The law says you cannot be turned away.
Basically.
That's what happens. So the thing is that sometimes, it's hard to, if that community doesn't want that person there, the law could be whatever, you can't really stop that. You get what I mean? But also, right, yeah, so we want to just encourage people to be more understanding and set that, but, how can we help them the most? How can we really honestly, right, yeah, and I honestly hope that you could treat them as brothers and sisters. I would.
Definitely.
I do myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as they're not hurting anybody.
They're not hurting.
They don't bother me.
No one's basically what it is that I think that the reason that a lot of times people fear the unknown.
Are there any rules in place that do you discriminate that you know of against trans people, or
no? Over here, we don't.
Maybe we could impart some guidelines and well, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna have people that are watching the show. I have trans people on my show. I'm gonna bring some more on, so people can get to know them.
Do you love Flame Monroe?
I don't really know. I'm not really into the trans thing. Okay, I don't really know about that. So if that's
she's a comedian.
I don't know. That's cool. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not against them. It's just not my thing. I'm not mad at it though. But we are in a political alliance with them because they are in need.
Yeah,
and I am here to be with anybody. And the other community is the disabled community. And the thing is that they say that a lot of times, right, because sometimes they may have certain needs, as in terms of maybe a ramp or something.
My husband is an amputee of both legs.
Oh damn.
Yeah, damn.
So all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, he may need a ramp.
He couldn't even get housing. They told him he wasn't old enough.
I saw y'all have a ramp here.
He wasn't 65.
Okay.
I said, what the hell? He told me you got to be 65 to get housing. That don't make no sense. SROs, was giving him a hard way to go. Hope Community is very good. They are very, very good. They're positioned right there on Humforth between 3rd and Lex. And they also have a housing, Gaylord Manor, right there on 2nd Avenue and 104th Street, which is very good. Seniors be out there. You know what I'm saying? It's geared to the seniors. so they can be outside
Seniors are a huge part of the political
Yes.
game. Anytime you have seniors
Yes.
around, ding, ding,
Yes.
ding, there's
Yes.
political stuff going on right there.
Yeah.
Ding, boom.
You can have it.
Yo, the nurses, the whole thing from the top to the bottom, plus the vote control.
Gambit.
You know what I mean? And the services that are provided to them, the money, the nurse.
Oh, God, forget about it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
They get it in.
Damn.
They get it in.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I think they get also forgotten too sometimes.
In certain ways, yeah.
Yeah.
But
they
they
get
also
forgotten
are
too.
strong in their own
Oh,
way.
definitely.
So, respect.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, one other thing that we're doing with the disabled community is, unfortunately, some of them, by law, you can pay them a sub-minimum wage. And
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
But you think about it this
them
way.
to be able to get minimum wage, but
minimum wage back in my day, and
yeah.
you know,
like
minimum
$4?
day, it was $8, $8.25.
I remember it was $4. How old are you?
I'm 56 years old.
Okay, you got me.
$8.25.
I'm almost. Yeah, go ahead.
You understand?
Yeah, I remember that.
So you figure $8.25 to what it is right now, $15. Big leap. But if you're not getting the hours to match that, it don't work. It doesn't balance itself out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have co-payments. You got to go to the hospital, you got co-payments. You got to go to the pharmacy, you have co-payments.
Yo, our medical system is so broken.
Forget about it. Broke is not the word.
It's not good.
No. We need
It's actually poisonous.
To be honest with you, you can revamp their ass.
How the hell does Dr. Fauci lie multiple times?
And everybody's still sitting up there talking about,
it is insulting.
Okay, no,
if he was here, I would smack him in the face.
Something is wrong with him
for lying. I would be like, you stop lying, you fucking son
But that's
of a bitch.
what he wanted. You gotta understand something. He needed attention.
Oh my God, whatever. Okay.
He needed attention.
Nice.
You think about it this way.
Is that the reason? That is.
Let me tell you something. You have people. You didn't hear about this man until when? He didn't start being on TV.
No more. Let's
you understand what I'm saying? So
I do get it.
You got attention seekers.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm ready to stop thinking about this.
Yeah, you know, because like, okay, that's all right, but you know, it's sad.
Yeah, let me advance some other things. So actually, you'll see on my business card, I actually with the Tulsi community. I know it's controversial, but you know, I just ask you to be fair. Do you know about the Tulsi community?
No.
That's cool. We're good peoples, yeah. We're against like foreign and regime change wars. That actually, are you Caribbean?
No.
You're just regular American?
I'm Indian, African American.
Oh yeah? Okay, that's cool. Do you know where you're like a background?
Cherokee Indian.
Oh, word?
Yes.
That's cool. Native.
Yes.
Tulsi's actually what is it? Indigenous. She's
indigenous.
Yeah. Yo, the way that they treated her, a Native American. How can you treat a Native American like that in a race?
Listen.
That is ridiculous. You tell them they care about racial justice, it is a lie.
The fear of the unknown. Let me tell you something.
It is a lie.
When people feel that you have more power, do you know the lengths that somebody would go through?
Yo, talking about power, I was just remembering you said that you're part of the Poor People's Campaign. Oh my God, Martin.
I have a friend of mine that's a part of the Poor People's Campaign. I'm not a part of it. I have a friend of mine who's a part.
I gotta peel all the layers off for the audience. You gotta know, like, that's why we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be hooking up into the local Poor People's Campaign. We're about to go ham. We're about to go ham.
We be in the city. We be trying to take action, get things done. I mean, it gets to the point where even just the smallest molecule of getting cameras in each development.
You know, Lisa's my co-host. She runs with Color of Change out in LA.
Really?
What's up? And you do Color Change too?
I've heard of them, and I know that
she's involved with like overturning Jackie Lacey and you know, helping get Nithya Rahman get elected.
Okay.
I mean, what's up? You know what I mean? Good job, Lisa.
Listen,
yo, we coming up.
Let me tell you something. We making the change. It's time. It's time. We got to come to the forefront. That means we got to handle our business and stand strong and do what we need to do and make this a whole better situation. We got to turn all of this around. We got to.
You know, actually talking about Martin Luther King and Lisa, you know what I mean, Color of Change. How do you feel about with the Black movement and what it's like and what state it's in right now?
I think some of it is divided. unfortunately.
I
And
think it's always going to be.
it's going to always be division.
It's a very diverse community.
But you think about it this way. We go back to the numbers. There's a lot of power. So it's not going to matter what group is better. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to the numbers. The people that are staying strong. The people that are consistent. People who don't waver in what it is that they say that they're out here doing. That's how you achieve. You get pushy. You definitely stay pushy. You don't worry about none of that. Ooh, speak of the devil.
Who's that?
Calvin Rodriguez.
Oh, what up?
It's a dark day in our nation when high-level authorities will seek to use every method to silence dissent. The truth must be told.
And if you want the truth, you need to check out independent media producers just like myself, DJ L7. You should subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications when I release a new video.
Truth of these
We
words
are on all
is
the major
beyond
platforms.
doubt.
That includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Unfortunately, we have definitely seen that these mainstream outlets will cave to corporate interests, so we encourage you to join our independently moderated communities of Reddit and Discord. We also encourage you to subscribe to us on BitChute and Daily Motion so you can see the content that YouTube doesn't want us to let you see. Hey, now it's time for the most important part of the video. That's right. It's time for us to tell you about the Taking Action Group. Do you need an activist? Or maybe there's no activists around willing to help you with your cause and you need to learn to become an activist. That's exactly why we're here. Every week we get up with people from across the nation, in fact even sometimes internationally, and we develop strategies and a game plan to address the issues that are affecting all of us. Every week myself from New York City and of course my co-host Lisa from Los Angeles provide a coast-to-coast perspective on what's going on in the country. If you want to donate to help out with expenses, travel, equipment, stuff like that, then I definitely appreciate it and you can hit us off at Venmo or PayPal. Thanks a lot. Hey, by the way, we also have a merch store, so check it out. Oh my goodness, it seems like you've reached the end of the video, so make sure you check out some of our other videos, make sure you subscribe. This is your last chance to do so thanks a lot, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment below if you have any questions or issues you'd like me to address. And if you're an activist, the time to make things happen is now.